TRN News.
A man is being held on a $500,000 bond after a child sex abuse investigation led to multiple charges in Sumner County. Authorities say Walker Lucian Lewis was indicted following a months-long probe that began in May. He's accused of repeatedly abusing several children and faces charges including aggravated rape and sexual exploitation. The Sheriff's Department called it a difficult case involving horrific abuse. And a federal jury has convicted 3 Memphis men for a string of violent bank robberies in 2023 that left 2 people shot and nearly $200,000 stolen. Courtney Trinnell, Devin Hines, and Joshua Cribbs were all found guilty of 4 robberies and using firearms during some of them. Prosecutors say the group targeted banks across Memphis using threats and weapons to terrorize employees and customers. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Every year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many result in serious injury. The majority of falls happen at home, so take a look around. Replace bulbs and add lighting to help you see obstacles. Remove things that can make you trip. Fix uneven steps and floors, and install handrails in bathrooms and on stairs. Consider balance or strength training exercises, which can help with agility. Get your eyes and hearing checked regularly. Changes in your hearing can affect your balance. To learn more, please talk to your doctor about steps you can take to help prevent a fall. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or MedicareMadeClear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
2 people are charged in connection with a deadly shooting on I-24 in Rutherford County. It happened the morning of July 12th near mile marker 64. 22-year-old Noah Taylor was on his way to work when he was shot. 40-year-old Letitia McGowan and 41-year-old Glenn Bronson, both of Smyrna, were arrested and charged with murder. Authorities are calling it a road rage incident. Governor Bill Lee is signing an executive order to enhance workforce development. EO 109 aligns education and training with employer needs. It's designed to meet the demands of the state's labor market. And the Tennessee Lottery is announcing a big win. Someone in La Follette played Tennessee cash and won $280,000. The ticket was purchased at the Bread Box in La Follette. The winner has 6 months to come forward. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The TBI and Cumberland County authorities have arrested a Ukrainian man for allegedly trying to scam an elderly victim out of $50,000. Sheriff Casey Cox says 25-year-old Vladimir Kataev coerced the victim into withdrawing that money by posing to be with the Federal Trade Commission. Cox said investigators caught wind of the scam and took down the suspect during a sting operation. Putnam County authorities have arrested the president of the Monterey T-Ball organization. Sheriff Eddie Ferris said Joshua Gallagher stole funds directly from the organization's bank account. Gallagher reportedly admitted to using funds to pay for his mortgage and personal use. He's charged with theft between $2,500 and $10,000. The Cookeville City Council will hold a public hearing September 4th to consider annexation by referendum. The proposed annexation area, approximately 275 acres north of the city's northern boundary. City officials say the area consists of 374 dwelling units with an estimated population of 842. If approved in September, a referendum could be called for as soon as 60 days after the hearing. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Hot and muggy weather can be expected today with scattered to numerous thunderstorms possible this afternoon and evening. A few storms could be on the strong side with gusty winds, frequent clouded ground lightning, and torrential rain all possible. Highs will top out around 90 with a heat index close to 100. Showers and storms will remain possible overnight with lows around 70. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with isolated thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. Highs will be around 90. Wednesday is looking sunny with highs in the lower 90s. We'll continue to see sunny skies both Thursday and Friday with only a low chance of pop-up storms. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, yo. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila, and we're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:07.
Good morning,
Well,
Jason.
good morning there, Sheila.
I'm trying to put our little Good Morning Cookeville show up on Good Morning Cookeville on the Facebook page.
Well, my goodness, Sheila.
I think I did it.
Already working so hard.
Or not hardly working. It's Monday. Trying to get into it.
A few things you need to know going on at the Putnam County Library in Cookeville on the 25th this week at 10. It's the Read, Play, Grow program. There's stories and sensory play, and they're wanting to help restore childhood by going device-free at the library.
Nice.
So, very good, and that's for ages 0 to 3, the Read, Play, Grow program at the Putnam County Library.
Well, there's something that I was reading on the Visit McMinnville page.
Yeah.
It's a Wonder of McMinnville.
I wonder.
It's a huge, massive white oak, and this is kind of cool. It says it has a trunk more than 12 feet wide, branches that stretch like open arms, and the 1800s pioneers traveling west would rest beneath its shade. Legend said some even gave birth under its boughs before entering town.
Well.
So they call it McMinnville's birthing tree because it was such a huge tree it would give shade. And there's a lot of stories on that. And it said it's one of the most storied trees in Tennessee and a natural wonder you can walk right up to.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I never even knew that existed.
I thought that was cool. I didn't know that either. And I thought, well, that's a cool part of history.
Wonder why they thought they needed to give birth before they got into town.
Well, maybe they didn't have any choice. As they started having contractions, they're like, this baby's coming.
I mean, I guess so, but...
You know, traveling the Wild Wild West.
Doing it on purpose. Nope, I don't want to do it in town.
They call that the birthing tree. We're going to go right here.
Honey, take me to the birthing tree.
I would like to hear the stories of, yeah, my mama said I was born right there under that birthday
Yeah,
tree.
I like to hear those too.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that. Coach Pelfrey has announced a new addition to the Tennessee Tech men's basketball team. Rico White is the new coach. So welcome to Cookeville, Coach White. Wings up.
Wings up to Coach White. That's all I had. I got lost in the birthing tree and didn't get out.
I understand. Bible Times card game was nominated for the coolest thing made in Tennessee contest, and that is from Cookeville. So you can go to coolestthingmadeintn.com and you can vote for Bible Times card game, which
cool.
is cool. One of the coolest things made in Tennessee, according to this contest. So
it's a Bible Times card game.
Bible Times card game, made in Cookeville, coolest thing made in Tennessee contest, coolest thing made in TN.com. On the 26th from noon until 2 at Willow Avenue Church of Christ in their lower parking lot, they're having a backpack giveaway day, giving away backpacks full of school supplies. Also, there's going to be a bounce house, cotton candy, free hot dogs, chips, and drinks, all of that going on noon to 2 on July 26th at Willow Avenue Church of Christ. Then on July 29th, it's from the White County FFA, the Beef Backers. July is Beef Month, so for White County High School freshman orientation participants, the White County FFA is going to be having free hamburgers in front of the White County High School from 3:15 to 5:15. They're going to have giveaways and stuff like that too. So that's pretty cool from the White County FFA. And I think that's all I got, Sheila. Yep, that's it.
Well, coming up next, we're going to get into the noise that instantly irritates you. You can't say me, Jason.
I can't.
No.
Well, there goes the whole thing then.
Freedom Pond brings you your 2 cents, and they are so great over there at Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. And they've got tools, guns, and ammo. Big selection of that. They've even got lawnmowers, jewelry.
Pontoon boats.
Yeah.
You name it.
A little bit of everything.
All right. So what was it again?
What is a noise that instantly irritates you?
All right, we'll get to that in just a minute. You know, I know everybody bust on Walmart.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a Walmart joke. And a lot of them, I understand why. You know, it's mostly about the people who go shop at Walmart. But I got to tell you, I had a great experience at the Cookeville Walmart. So I went to, Donna and I did, we went to Walmart to look for Spider-Man toys. Because that's the new thing with
Of
Matthias.
course. Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, it's a big deal right now. And so we went there to look for Spider-Man toys. Of course, this was later in the evening. We probably didn't get there till 8 o'clock at night at Cookeville Walmart. And having trouble finding, because, I mean, the toy section, I mean, obviously it had been played in all day.
All day long.
And there was one little employee back there, not little, one employee back there. And I don't know his name, but he was straightening things up, doing the best he could. It's a one-man show in the toy department.
And, you know, I would wait till closer to the end of the night because
Why?
you clean it up and
Yeah.
then it's just going to be messed up again.
So he's trying it, and so I wasn't finding exactly, because I'd already looked it up on the Walmart app. I knew what aisle everything was in. None of that stuff was where it was supposed to be. This guy, I tell you, Sheila, he spent time helping me find what I needed, and even had suggestions on other things.
Nice.
I couldn't believe, I mean, we're talking about one of the, I mean, a extremely helpful, extremely nice, knew where everything was, could point you right to it. And you know what? He found the things I was looking for. They were right there. It was just everything was so disheveled.
You couldn't find anything.
You couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But this guy knew where it was. So I just, want to give that guy, whoever he is, who works at the toy department in the Cookeville Walmart, a little pat on the back. Because could you imagine working in the toy department
No.
at Walmart?
When your job is never done in the toy department. Because they come and they're like, whew, it's like a tornado hits
The
it.
more I thought about him, the more I was like, that fella, he's a saint.
Yeah.
He's got to be a gift from God.
And then he helped you, not only.
Right. Well, he helped other people too. It wasn't just me. I mean, he was helping people, straightening things up. That guy deserves to be, if he's not the manager of the toy department, he needs to be the manager of the toy department.
And he needs to be, he needs to be the manager of it or the employee of the month.
Something. He deserves something.
Speaking of good things that happened to you, Tim and I finally tried the Italian restaurant in Monterey.
The Italian.
Is it Sopa di Napoli?
It's something like that. I can't pronounce it. It's just Monterey Italian to me.
We had a little bit of a wait, maybe 30 to 40 minutes, but I'm telling you, everything from the drinks all the way down to the dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious and huge portions. When you said huge portions, I just thought a little bit bigger than normal.
Right.
No. My plate was this big, bigger than my head.
It's 2 meals.
And I still have leftovers.
Yeah, you will. I mean, it's
worth it because you probably get 2 to 3 meals out of that one.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I like that one. It's in a cream sauce and there's sausages. I forgot what they call it, but every time I just describe it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know what you want."
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Mine was some penne, but it had a sausage. I don't know what it was called. I asked the waitress, and she was really good at describing one. I said, "What's your most popular? What does people like? What are they saying?" She's like, "This is really good."
It is really. I think that's the
She
penne.
gave me 2 to choose from.
Penne with the sausage and a white cream sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I like.
And it's not like cut up round sausage. It's like
Right. Yeah.
so good.
good,
I don't
yeah.
even know what it's called either.
And something else that I always scoffed at the idea that you paired wine. I thought that was just a stupid.
No, it really does work. It makes
thing.
the food, brings out the flavor.
But they did it there, and they said, "Well, this is wine is what pairs with what you're eating." I was like, "Okay."
Whatever.
So they poured it, and I had it, and I was like, "That really does taste good together." It was the first time that ever happened. So I will say that if you're a wine snob, these people seem to know what they're doing.
If you like margaritas, try their Italian margarita that's got amaretto in it.
Good stuff. Hope everybody else had a great weekend. Sounds like me and Sheila did.
Yeah.
I dropped a little over $100 on Spider-Man and Disney princess stuff at Walmart. And you had Italian.
Yeah.
We added to the
Close to $100 there, too.
we added to the economy this
We
weekend,
did.
Sheila. It's 6:17 and coming up, your 2 cents all on the way here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. 619 now.
Our guest this morning will be Tabitha Merritt from Peachtree Learning Center and Lonnie Hitchcock from UCDD. They're going to have an elder abuse conference that's coming up August the 12th, and she'll be in to talk about that.
Also want to say up Monterey Way, a new coffee shop opens up today there at Landers Trade.
I saw some billboards
And
for
from
that.
what I understand from people who were at the soft opening,
Yeah.
it is delicious coffee. So I can't wait to try it. I'll probably head that way sometime this afternoon.
So that Monterey, it's just moving on up in
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Italian restaurant, new ice cream shop too, and now some extra coffee shop. And
So today it's been open for less than an hour. So head over there if you're in the
I'd say
Monterey
it's hopping.
area. I'd say so too.
yeah.
I was thinking that's the perfect place to sit when I'm retired. A hardware store with a coffee shop in it.
Yes. What else do you need?
Well, if they start having some biscuits and stuff, then
Which he probably will.
I'm hoping so.
I can see Landers Trade getting this coffee thing down just right, and then let's throw in some biscuits.
Yeah.
too.
And then by the time, I'm 65 or 70,
They'll be ready for you.
they'll be ready for me.
Yeah.
Can't wait, guys. Can't wait. Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond. They are located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. They got everything. A gun selection is unreal.
Even the ammo's unreal. They're packed all across
Right.
the walls,
If
too.
you need anything like that, highly suggest going and seeing our friends down at Freedom Pond for sure. But your 2 cents today is
What's a noise that instantly irritates you?
silence. Because the ringing in my ears gets so loud when it's completely quiet.
Most people would not say that.
I know. I like it to be quiet, but I need some sort of noise happening. You know what I mean? Like I need something to.
If it's too quiet,
Yeah.
that ringing in your ears gets extremely loud.
It gets louder and louder. So like, if for those of you if you ever been to like a loud concert, and you know how
that
you're
ringing.
that's how mine are 24/7. So it's hard to, and sometimes it gets louder or changes pitches, and it's hard to even hear like other people for a while till I get used to it. Isn't that crazy? There's nothing you can do about it, apparently.
Well, what's a noise that instantly irritates you? Connie says knuckles cracking.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like bones cracking.
Especially my own.
Yeah.
Somebody said squeaky, high-pitched voices. That's Johnny Ferguson. I agree. I don't like a Minnie Mouse voice.
No, me neither.
Now, they can be sweet. I don't know. But a little high-pitched voice, I can do without it.
Me too, Sheila.
Fingernails on a chalkboard. There's 2 or 3 people that say that.
just thinking about
I
it
wonder
gives
why
you
that turns us off so much.
because we know what it feels like. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, but why does
Ah.
that? Why is that such?
I don't know. It's just I don't know the way it feels.
You don't even like thinking about
No,
it.
I don't like that. I agree totally. Yes.
But I'm saying I don't like it either. It's not that I love it. I don't like it either. But I'm thinking, why does it create such a adverse reaction?
Because of the feeling, like because we've all done it.
Yeah.
Ugh. And the feeling of it is what gives us the willies. I think. I don't know. That's what gives me the willies.
Bradley said dogs insanely barking at a leaf rolling across the yard. That sounds like he was experiencing that right that moment.
Yeah, I do. I understand
Or
that.
dogs barking at nothing. Sometimes, like to them, I guess it's something. but
They've seen something.
some dogs just bark.
I know some dogs just bark. My big Ruby,
Yeah.
she's got she don't like when the neighbors do anything, like leaving their house. Oh, I see you're leaving your house. Woof, woof, woof.
You better hurry up and get to that car.
Oh, I see you're checking your mail. Woof, woof, woof. I mean,
She's guard dog.
She gets upset about it.
Yeah, because she's like, don't even think about coming over on this side. People popping their gum is what Angie said.
I don't mind that. I don't guess.
I hope not.
Now, there's those people who can like pop them inside their mouth, real loud, then like multiple times, like pop, 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 pop.
He don't like that because I've done that before.
No, I mean, I think it's neat. I can't do it.
I can do it, and sometimes I don't realize I'm doing it.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
I know, like, how do you not realize you're doing it? I don't know.
Okay, I do know one.
Sometimes I'm thinking real hard. And
that absolutely irritates me. And if you're eating and you smack your lips, like I'm not talking about every now and then.
like sometimes mine's accidentally. I try not to do that because nobody likes that.
But if you are a constant lip
A
smacker.
cereal smacker.
Yes, a cereal smacker. Then that's wrong. You can't help it every now and then. Sometimes.
Some people do it, though. They don't even close their mouth when they eat.
Oh.
Stop it.
I can't. I do not like that.
You're going to love this one. What is a noise that instantly irritates you? Russell said, roll tide. That's a good one. It instantly irritates me.
Yeah. Oh, I got one more then. Grown men who bark like dogs.
Georgia, we're coming for you.
Yeah, that's another one that is irritating.
It is.
I've had it done in my face. And
you wonder why they would do that to you.
Oh, no, I was just sitting there, Sheila.
Just sitting there.
I was just sitting
Wasn't
there.
running your mouth at all.
Minding my own business.
Minding his own ball business.
And this guy got right in my face, barked like a dog. I was like, I always knew I was thankful that I rooted for a team that didn't bark like a dog. But after having it done in my face, I thank the good Lord above that I was born in the great state of Tennessee and had a volunteer heart.
Yeah.
And loved the Tennessee Vols instead of having to be born in Georgia and bark. There's little kids out there barking, teaching their kids to bark out loud like dogs.
And we're go Vols.
Yeah.
Well, Wayne says a vacuum irritates him. Tater chip bag rattling. That's how he said it. Tater chip bag rattling.
Now, here's the thing with potato chip bag rattling. You can try to open it quietly. It can be done.
Quiet.
No, it can be done.
It's very
I
hard.
do it. But some of y'all are like animals. Yeah. And it makes a huge racket, tears the bag.
No, I don't like that bag tore. I've gotten to the point of just taking scissors and cutting it so it'll be even, and then I fold it down evenly when I clip it because it keeps all that freshness in.
Chips and cereal, there's no reason why they don't have a Ziploc bag.
Amen to that.
No reason
why
not.
I agree with that. Karen said she hates a dripping sink. Plop, plop.
Ooh, yeah,
plop.
that's a bad one.
Especially when you're trying to sleep and it's your bedroom sink.
Dead battery smoke alarm.
That is so annoying.
Because you don't know where it's coming from.
And it starts out real light, almost like a little cricket. And you're like, it's not too bad. I'll ignore it. And then it gets louder.
It will drive you insane.
Yes.
And
so will a cricket. I don't think a cricket sounds that bad until you can't find the cricket if he's in your house.
Yeah.
Think about it. And then you're like, oh, he's over here. And then when you get over there, it sounds like he's over in the other corner. I think crickets can throw their voice.
You know what sound I do like?
What?
Frogs at night.
I love frogs and crickets at night together.
Yeah.
It sounds real good. Or maybe it's the katydids.
I've got some big frogs up at the house right now. Big ones.
It's just a whole constant like hum or
I don't know
something.
what it is. It's just sometimes something about it.
It lowers those voices in your head. I mean, in your ear.
Right.
Okay. That's all people said. They said, somebody said, Ray said he don't like Democrats talking. It annoys him. Instantly irritates him.
All right. Coming up next, we've got spoiler alert. That's on the way. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. So we'll get to that in just a little bit. Also, before we get to the top of the hour, it's the real good. Couple stories that are positive and uplifting. We'll get to them. And then ask
Jason this week, isn't it?
Jason this week.
You ready for it?
I might as well be.
You sound real excited.
Well, I'd kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. I wasn't mentally prepared to have to answer questions today.
Oh, well, you'll do good. You always do. I'll give you good hints. I'll give you good hints.
All right. Family Feud rules, right?
Right.
So that's all coming up. Stick with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window studio. Good Morning Cookeville brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. Scotty Scheffler added another major to his ledger yesterday, winning the Open Championship in Northern Ireland at 17 under par. Scheffler won by 4 shots, easily winning the third leg of the Grand Slam. It's the second major victory for Scheffler this year and has now won 11 tournaments in a row in which he has held the 54-hole lead. The Texas Longhorns picked up a commitment from the number 1 ranked running back in the class of 2026 yesterday. Derek Cooper from Hollywood, Florida is the 7th ranked overall prospect in 2026 and chose Texas over Florida State, Georgia, Miami, and Ohio State. Cooper becomes the 4th 5-star recruit in the 2026 recruiting class for the Longhorns. The New York Yankees beat the Atlanta Braves 4-2 and took the series yesterday. Aaron Judge hit his 351st home run as a Yankee, tying Alex Rodriguez for 6th place in New York Yankee history. The Milwaukee Brewers won their league-best 10th game in a row yesterday, beating the Dodgers 6-5. The Brewers haven't lost since July 5th. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Tigers beat the Rangers 2-1. Diamondbacks swept the Cardinals after a 5-3 win. Astros over the Mariners 11-3. And the Reds fell to the Mets 3-2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila at 6:32. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, and we're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's Monday. It's the 21st.
Behind the upper 80s for us. It's going to be a partly cloudy day. We've already got 74.
Yeah. Believe Anthony Taylor said a heat index will be up around 100 today. Oof. That's nuts.
I'm done with that heat index.
Yeah, I'm ready. I am officially ready for fall.
I don't like this hot a heat. Excuse me. The heat index when it's like over 100.
No, no good. On spoiler alert, things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Here's what's going on the talk shows today, or tonight anyway. Jimmy Fallon's got Adam Sandler on there. Of course, Happy Gilmore 2 is about to come out. On Seth Meyers, he's got Peter Dinklage on there. So, on regular TV tonight, Bachelor in Paradise is on ABC. Celebrity Family Feud also on ABC. CBS has The Neighborhood, and on Fox, Lego Masters, and then American Ninja Warrior on NBC. Now, new on streaming, Justice on Trial, that's on Amazon, season 1 of that. The Hunting Wives. What Netflix season 1. Wives? The Hunting Wives. Don't know. I'll have to Google that one. And then on Hulu, there's a limited series, Trophy Wife, Murder on Safari.
They're hunting something else.
Maybe it wasn't murder. Maybe she just had on some leopard skin something, and he got confused.
Maybe.
You know those trophy wives and their leopard print.
Oh, wait, she had leopard print on. I thought she was a cat.
Yeah. Anyway, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, I'm hoping that's his name, or Feige, revealed that Avengers Secret Wars will function as a reset, not reboot, ushering in a casting of the X-Men and eventually recasting icons like Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. The X-Men film, directed by Jake Schreier, will be the first to debut post-reset. So they're just like, Control-Alt-Delete the series and start over.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, if it's not working to begin with, why are they wanting to
no, it is working. They just got to,
Is it?
Well, Robert Downey Jr. is getting a little too old to be.
Aren't we all?
I'm just saying.
He's more entertaining than most, though.
Sheila, we'll get reset one day. Me and you will.
I think I already have. But I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm going out with a fight.
Billie Eilish is collaborating with director James Cameron. She shared the idea during her show in Manchester Saturday night, revealing the presence of some extra cameras and teasing the concept. She told the audience, basically, I can't say much about it, but what I can say is that I'm working on something very, very special with somebody named James Cameron, and it's going to be in 3D. So
basically, she told us.
Yeah, so they're doing a 3D version of her shows, I guess.
Huh.
Maybe it'd be in IMAX 3D.
I would say so. Yeah.
Eileen Fulton, renowned for her nearly 50-year portrayal of Lisa Grimaldi on As the World Turns, has passed away. In Asheville, North Carolina, she was 91. I wasn't a As the World Turns guy.
Me either. So I don't know which one.
I don't know which one she was either, but still 91.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a life for sure. Well, I guess everybody's seen the Kiss Cam video thing.
I've seen clips and then memes from the clips.
Yeah. The memes are ridiculous.
They're funny.
And I doubt they're going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
But the guy who got caught, Andy Byron, he was the CEO of Astronomer, and he's resigned now following the incident. So one time, I know, but getting caught doing that to yourself has cost you your job, which it was millions a year he was making at, probably his wife, and he's got some of the cutest little kids you've ever seen.
Oh, see, the kids are the wife and the kids, they're really the casualties in this.
Yeah. So,
because,
and I don't know what his home life was like. It could have been terrible. I don't know, but still. And this guy is done. And now there's, even signs, free live music tonight, no kiss cams. Have you seen those?
I haven't. I want, did the lady, the HR lady, did she get fired that he was having an affair with?
It doesn't say. She's on leave for sure, according to the board of directors.
But a lot of the employees, now this is hearsay, a lot of the employees that works under him are glad that happened because obviously things have been happening.
Employees that work under him.
Oh, but they said this.
And that's why we can't be on grace.
This toxicity's been going on for years.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently there was like group messages of employees and former employees where they were just hee-hawing and giggling over it, and like he finally gets what he deserves. So apparently he was a terrible dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Dwayne the dog bounty hunter Chapman's stepson, Gregory Zecca, this is a terrible story, accidentally shot and killed his 13-year-old son, Anthony.
Oh, my heart just goes out to them.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Police describe it as an isolated incident, no arrest, and the investigation is ongoing. Dog and his wife, Francie, issued a statement. We are grieving as a family over this incomprehensible, tragic accident and would ask for your continued prayers as we grieve the loss of our beloved grandson, Anthony. Man.
I wonder how that happened.
I don't know.
But that's horrible. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be, anything. I mean, it sounds like just like a terrible accident. I hope.
And I just don't, even if it is an accident, that, he's probably just never going to forgive himself.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't even know.
I mean,
how would you even get over that?
I'm not sure what type of therapy would help with that. I mean, that's going to be a long time to get over something like that. I couldn't even imagine.
Can't fathom it at all.
No. At the movies over the weekend, looks like a lot of you went. It was too hot to do anything else, I guess. So Superman still at number one, $57.3 million. That brings the domestic total, that's just here in the United States, to $235 million for Superman. And I'd heard that, there's a lot of reports that, man, this Superman's gone woke. But I talked to a couple of buddies who went to go see it. They said they didn't see what the woke was in it. So if that's what was holding you back from going and seeing it, apparently it's great. So I'm looking forward to seeing Superman.
Yeah. Apparently a lot of people like it.
Oh, yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth was at number 2 with $23.4 million. I Know What You Did Last Summer comes in at $13 million. It was their opening weekend. The Smurfs didn't do as good as everyone thought. They only brought in $11 million. That comes in at number 4. And then F1 the movie is still hanging there in the top 5.
That old Brad Pitt.
At $9.6 million.
We ain't ready to replace him yet, are we?
No, he's not getting a reset.
No. As a matter of fact, I think he's getting better with age.
I wonder if he's had any work done.
If he has, he's had a real good doctor.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he's aging gracefully, which to me, that's the best doctor. So where you don't look plastic.
Right.
You're aging gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't look like your face is pulled way back.
Yeah. Maybe he's got some sort of maintenance program he's on.
Maybe he's just Brad Pitt and really good looking.
No, it's a maintenance program.
You think?
Yeah.
He's not that old, really.
I bet the Hollywood elite have something like, like Hiller has. You can pay them a little bit a month, and they'll come out and check on your.
Come out every 6 months.
Yeah, check on your HVAC system and whatnot.
I want that Hiller package on my face.
I bet out in Hollywood they've got a Happy Hiller for their face.
Yep. That's where that movie that Demi Moore was on, it was like you got this little serum that you put in, but then it's good for a little bit.
Right.
Then you get involved and it's like turns all crazy.
Maybe they've got them a little screw back here in their hairline, and then they just have to have somebody and just tightens it up just a little bit every now and then.
So that's why it's just gradually
Yeah.
tightening it,
Right.
so where we don't notice all at once that you look plastic.
Right. And I bet it takes a special screw too. I bet it's not just a flat head or a Phillips head. I bet you have to have something special.
Brad
for it.
Pitt, I'm gonna look up his age because I don't think he's.
Well, he's older than us, I think.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he is.
How old is he?
He's 61.
Brad Pitt is 61.
I thought he was like. I thought he was like late 40s,
That's so
early
funny.
50s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's doing
Ooh,
pretty good.
yeah, he's all right.
He may have had some maintenance.
I think he's had some work done, Sheila.
Not that 61's old, but it didn't used to look like that.
No.
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 Women and men are looking better longer.
I know.
And here I am not having any of the Botox or not. That makes me want to second chance it.
Well, so, when we were young, when a woman would get old and a man would get old, you could tell. You can't hardly tell anymore.
No.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because all the women had the same haircut, that football helmet
The
haircut.
little football curly helmet.
They all had it.
After you get past 40, you start curling it real tight.
Right. And then about that time you started doing that, you started wearing elastic pants. And that doesn't happen anymore. Remember to wear Sansa belt. Remember that?
There's some things I'd forgotten.
And that's what we did. And anymore, you gotta look stylish still.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got the real good. That's on the way. So stick around for that.
Sansa belt.
And also, Ask Jason. We're going to do that this week here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Hot and muggy weather can be expected today with scattered to numerous thunderstorms possible this afternoon and evening. A few storms could be on the strong side with gusty winds, frequent clouded ground lightning, and torrential rain all possible. Highs will top out around 90 with a heat index close to 100. Showers and storms will remain possible overnight with lows around 70. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with isolated thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. Highs will be around 90. Wednesday is looking sunny with highs in the lower 90s. We'll continue to see sunny skies both Thursday and Friday with only a low chance of pop-up storms. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by our friends over at Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:46 now.
We'll have Tabitha Merritt. She is with Peachtree Learning Center. Coming in a little after 7. Then at 7:30, Lonnie Hitchcock. UCDD is putting on their Elder Abuse Conference on August the 12th. You get free lunch for the senior citizens and more. That's coming up, and we'll talk to her about that at 7:30 to find out what it's about.
All right. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it
The Real Good.
Now, earlier this month, there's a 9-year-old named Ava Dahlbeck of Superior, Wisconsin, and she was inspired to set up a lemonade stand to raise money for the Northland Canine Foundation in Douglas County. Her goal was to sell lemonade, cookies, and other treats and donate the money to the hardworking police dogs in her area so they could enjoy some extra training and equipment. Ava's lemonade stand was a huge success. She raised $300 big dollars. Their dogs protect our city from like anything that happens. So I appreciate the fact they can protect our city and make us all safe, said Ava. Douglas County Sheriff Matt Izzard was very appreciative of Ava's generosity and praised Ava for her community spirit. She's a very competitive kid, said Matt, the sheriff. She sets her goal and she wants to achieve them. Like I said, every dollar helps when it comes to the canine funding. So way to go, Ava Dahlbeck there. Now, this is an interesting story from Nottingham, England.
Nottingham?
Right. While renovating their home in Nottingham, England, Charlotte England Black and her husband stumbled upon an unusual little time capsule tucked away in the attic. An empty toilet paper roll with a message from a 7-year-old girl written on it. The note was written in red marker 35 years ago. It began, "My name is Emma Waddingham. My birthday is February the 4th. I was born in 1982. I'm 7 years old and nearly 8. Emma closed the message by writing, I hope you enjoy staying here. Lots of love from a friend. Charlotte posted about the toilet paper roll time capsule on a Facebook community page, and it took less than an hour for Emma, who's now 43, to be located. Emma said she doesn't remember writing the note, but does recall her childhood home and even small details like the patterns on her wallpaper. In the future, when Charlotte moves out, she plans to leave the cardboard tube in the attic for the next homeowner so they can also discover the time capsule in another 35 years. She said somebody else might find it. It'll be nice to see if it gets found.
I love those time capsules like that. I think they're fun.
But then it turns out to be haunted.
No.
And then you get strangled by the toilet paper roll.
Stop it. Haven't heard any of them turn out like that except that Annabelle doll.
That's right. That
was that movie.
It's the same thing,
No,
except the
it's
toilet
not.
paper roll. So to Ava Dahlbeck and her lemonade stand, and also to the Nottingham, England
Toilet paper roll.
toilet paper roll that could or could not be haunted, people. Y'all are
Real good.
All right, Sheila.
It's time for Ask Jason. This week we'll ask him the
Yes,
questions.
I'm ready. I don't know.
3 questions daily is what we do. And your topic, it's about your work day, Jason.
Okay, work day. Got it.
In a recent survey, 76% of people said they do this alone. What is it?
And it has
And it has to do with your work day.
Okay. So it's not that. Okay. Do alone. I guess like maybe go to lunch. No, you said 76%.
76%.
Okay, that's a lot.
Do this alone. Think about
I doubt that many people go to lunch
from
by
start to
themselves.
finish about your work day. What do you mainly do alone besides go to the bathroom? It's not that.
Well, I didn't figure there was group bathroom times at people's work.
No. Well, I don't know. Us ladies like to go in and gossip a little if you got to.
Well, I guess so, yeah.
But at our place, we just have one bathroom. We don't have different stalls in it. So
That's right, yeah.
I don't want to go and.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be weird at our work to do it, but if you have multiple stalls at work,
Right.
yeah.
It's about starting your day.
Drive to work?
Yes.
Commute?
Commute. Their commute to work is by themselves mainly.
Yeah, that's a very nice and peaceful time.
It is. And then
All hell
everything
breaks
loose.
Yeah.
Question number 2. A new survey found that the average person does this 3 times a day at work. What is it?
Does this 3 times a day at work?
I would think it'd be more than this, but it's not.
Go to the bathroom.
Nope.
Do it 3 times. That's it?
That's it.
Have a snack.
No. I'm trying to think of what would be a good hint, but I can't think of one without giving it away. What do you do most of the day at work?
Well,
What does most people do?
It depends on your work. So, I mean, if you work like in an office, you're sitting most of the time. So,
And then when you sit,
you got to stand up.
yeah. Yeah, so you get up from your desk
Oh,
about 3 times a day.
that's it? 3 times
That's what
a day?
I'm saying. Most people stay at that desk.
Oh my
I
gosh!
have to get up, at least stand up or
I
something.
couldn't imagine how stiff I would be if I only got up 3 times.
So I don't know. Do I give that to you or not?
No, I wouldn't. No.
You wouldn't give it to me,
No,
would you?
I wouldn't. No, I would. give
Jason
that to
has
me.
1.
Yeah, I'm still just blown away that people on
Only 3
average
times a day, and they're sitting behind that desk all day.
think of the stuff you could get done though, if you were that disciplined to sit at your desk for that long. I just can't.
You know, I've been that disciplined before, and it makes the day so freaking long.
I couldn't imagine it. I've got to get up. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Sheila.
no, I was thinking about sitting behind the desk all day long with not getting up.
Y'all got to get up more than that.
And it really kills you slowly.
Now, I know there's probably some places that force you to sit there and
They
not,
do. Yeah.
And all that. And I'm sorry if that's the place you're working.
That's a lot of places. More than you'd think. Okay, our last question, Jason.
All right.
This is the number one reason we pass on using vacation days. What is it? The number one reason you wouldn't go on vacation. And it has to do with work.
Well, I wouldn't because I just hate traveling. I don't.
That's not it.
I don't like.
This has to do with your
I
work.
hate getting ready for vacation. I hate coming back from vacation.
This is funny because next week he's on vacation.
It's awful. Everything about it, the logistics. You gotta.
I'll still be here though. My hubby Tim Scruggs is coming and hosting.
What in the? So, but this has to do with vacation.
It's
and
the number one reason we pass on using vacation days at work. What is it?
I'm going to say that because I know I'm feeling it this week, is that you feel like you got to get everything done before you leave.
You're close.
Oh, all the crap that piles up while you're gone.
That's it. The mounds of work that are waiting for you when you return.
Psh.
He has good people like me that's going to help him through all that, though.
That's right. I don't expect anything will be
piling up for you.
Piling up.
He's got 2 right out of those 3. That's not too bad.
What was the one that I missed?
A new survey found that the average person does this 3 times a day at work.
Yeah, that just can't be right. I just can't wrap
I almost want to give that to you because it says get up from their desk. You said standing. Let's say 3.
No, let's not. That was wrong. And I never would have got it because I don't understand it. I don't get how someone could just sit. Because let's say you work 8 hours a day. I mean,
I've done this, and I told him I am not a desk sitter kind of person. And I got things done, but it was like after a while, I'm like, my eyes are crossing, I got a headache, and I am a people person. I need to be out in front of people.
Yeah. I just got to walk around.
I felt like it killed my soul slowly.
How do we get it to where everybody can get up and walk around every little bit? I mean, that's got to be counting when you get up for lunch too.
Yeah.
So
and then
you're really only
somebody shortens your lunch.
You're really only getting up.
You went
twice.
from an hour to 30 minutes, and then back at that desk.
Right, but that means you're only voluntarily getting up twice, and those 2 times could be for bathroom.
It's really not a break. It's not a mental break. When I was able to leave for at least an hour, I could go meet somebody for lunch, and it would give me a break to where it was like, you felt like you're starting your day again after you come back from lunch.
Yeah.
But, it's a long day.
That's why I think I also enjoyed smoking so much, is because then you would get up, you would walk outside.
Yeah.
You would have fellowship with other smokers. And it was nice. It was a nice little work break.
Yeah.
And most of the time, your smoking buddies were your work buddies, and they'd see you go out. They'd be like, "Oh man, must be time to smoke."
Yeah, and then your non-smokers like me would stay at the desk.
Well, that's not our fault that you didn't have a crippling addiction to nicotine.
I think you have more of an addiction to people. Which I do have that.
It was just
then when I'm done with people, I need to re-energize.
Yeah.
But that's at night.
But then, then when you quit smoking, people say, we could still just go stand outside. Well, that's stupid.
And then want that cigarette.
Yeah.
You're smelling the smoke and all that.
Yeah. But I think that's why I have to get up so much now. Like I can only sit somewhere for like 30 minutes, 45 at the most. And I think that's why I still feel the need to get up.
I don't think it's a smoking. I don't like staying, like sitting so long without doing anything.
Yeah, smoking was a really good excuse.
Yeah, that's a good excuse because a lot of times y'all get away with it.
Yeah, and then you were in flavor country. Boy, I miss it.
Do not take after him, children.
No, don't. Don't start.
Don't start.
Once you start, it's always with you, for sure. It's a bad thing, kids. Don't do it. Sheila, who's up? Who's our guest?
Tabitha Merritt from Peachtree Learning Center will be coming in just after 7, so we're looking forward to talking to her. And Lonnie Hitchcock from UCDD will talk about their elder conference that's coming up.
All right, that sounds good. That's all on the way here on Good Morning Cookeville. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. The real estate market is coming back big here in the Upper Cumberland. Be sure to get in touch if you're in the market to buy or sell. Get in touch with the people over at Elevate Real Estate. They'll do you up right. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio, guys. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
An 18-year-old is dead with 4 others injured after a Saturday night shooting in Cordova. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office identifying the victim as Corey Adams, an incoming freshman at Ole Miss in Oxford. The shooting took place around 10:15 outside of Fernglade Cove residence. Officers stopped a vehicle, finding Adams at the Forest Hill Irene and Walnut Grove intersection, suffering from a gunshot wound where he died from his injuries. The Sheriff's Office continues to investigate. Meantime, an investigation underway in Nashville after a noose was found at the construction site of the new Nissan Stadium. The Tennessee Builders Alliance offering a $250,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. The group released a statement saying there's no place for hate or racism in our workplace. Mayor Freddie O'Connell also addressed the incident, saying the Titans are working with local police on their investigation. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Hey, it's Mike Aubrey, the real estate expert. I spend a lot of time driving through neighborhoods. Guess what I see? Lost, confused homeowners. There's one now, driving in circles.
Hey, pal, need some help? I've been looking for a better mortgage, but I'm not getting anywhere.
They're searching and searching for refinancing. But even though they are current on their payments, they just can't find a lower rate or better terms because they're underwater on their mortgages.
Talk about getting the runaround.
But there is one place to look if your mortgage is owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac.
Mike, can you get me out of here? Come on, follow me. I've got the answer.
HARP. It's a government refinancing program that can save you money. See if you qualify at harp.gov.
Thanks, Mike. Now we're getting somewhere.
Harp.gov. Your best route to a better mortgage.
PBS stations across Tennessee could lose up to $7 million in federal funding under a new rescission package backed by President Donald Trump. The Senate approved the $9 billion plan, which targets global aid and public broadcasting, with the House voting it through. Nashville PBS says the cuts would slash 20% of their budget. Stations in rural areas like Cookeville could lose up to 40%. Leaders say public media can't replace the loss with ads or donations and warn this move could lead to major programming cuts. Meantime, a man is held on a $500,000 bond after a child sex abuse investigation leads to multiple charges. Authorities report Walter Lucian Lewis was indicted following a months-long probe that began in May. He's accused of repeatedly abusing several children and facing charges including aggravated rape and sexual exploitation. The Sheriff's Department calls this a difficult case involving horrific abuse. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The TBI and Cumberland County authorities have arrested a Ukrainian man for allegedly trying to scam an elderly victim out of $50,000. Sheriff Casey Cox says 25-year-old Vladimir Katalov coerced the victim into withdrawing that money by posing to be with the Federal Trade Commission. Cox said investigators caught wind of the scam and took down the suspect during a sting operation. Putnam County authorities have arrested the president of the Monterey T-Ball organization. Sheriff Eddie Ferris said Joshua Gallagher stole funds directly from the organization's bank account. Gallagher reportedly admitted to using funds to pay for his mortgage and personal use. He's charged with theft between $2,500 and $10,000. The Cookeville City Council will hold a public hearing September 4th to consider annexation by referendum. The proposed annexation area, approximately 275 acres north of the city's northern boundary. City officials say the area consists of 374 dwelling units with an estimated population of 842. If approved in September, a referendum could be called for as soon as 60 days after the hearing. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Hot and muggy weather can be expected today with scattered to numerous thunderstorms possible this afternoon and evening. A few storms could be on the strong side with gusty winds, frequent clouded ground lightning, and torrential rain all possible. Highs will top out around 90 with a heat index close to 100. Showers and storms will remain possible overnight with lows around 70. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with isolated thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. Highs will be around 90. Wednesday is looking sunny with highs in the lower 90s. We'll continue to see sunny skies both Thursday and Friday with only a low chance of pop-up storms. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, yo. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07.
Well, Tabitha Merritt is with us. She is with Peachtree Learning Center. The Cookeville and Sparta locations are doing so much this time of year. So we thought it'd be nice to have you back in again to see what's coming up.
I was thinking about the first time we connected. I think we did a show about Peachtree camps, and that was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And
right,
and those are going strong.
We've been friends since. You know, it's just we totally agree with what you're doing, and it's just such a great thing for the community.
Thank you
as well.
We are very excited to get to do what we do, and we have a really sweet group of teachers who love doing it. So,
with school getting started back, does that change what your schedule is, or do you do some different things when school gets going back?
Okay. Yeah, our camps are all short and sweet. They're 4 days, half-day camps, and they are designed for some learning as well as some fun. So we call it creative learning or fun plus learning kind of thing, because there's always a point to the camp and there's something you're going to leave and take away. But it's a lot of times secondary or even lower on the totem pole, talents or skill sets that teachers that already are there have, and it's a way for them to make some income in the summer. But then we'll start back to classes mid-August, and we'll be full on. In the summer, we have maybe 20 to 50 kids in the building at a time, and during the school year, we have 100 or so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a little bit smaller. It's a little more relaxed atmosphere for sure.
Okay.
But we've had about 40 camps this summer.
That's
I think
amazing.
a lot of folks think it's just for homeschool kids.
Right, no, it's not at all. In fact, we have quite a few art and music classes, especially and drama after school, and a lot of people come after school for those. And then in the summertime, we have just a great mix of kids. We have some kids that come in for vacation from wherever they live and stay with grandma, and grandma brings them to camp, and they love it, and they come every year, and it's just sweet.
How do you get involved with the after-school stuff?
It's been mostly word of mouth. I know when Peachtree started, she really had a heart for reaching out to kids in schools, in the school systems. So there was a lot of publicity made. They made flyers and took them to schools and talked to teachers and said, hey, these are things that we've got available after school. So they drew in a lot of kids from schools. And I feel like it's just kind of perpetuated itself.
Gotcha.
That people that did that are now graduated and have kids and go, oh, I went to this art class. Let's see if they still have that kind of thing. And it's also just word of mouth, I think, through churches and the school itself. If you have a teacher that's been there or knows somebody, they might recommend that a student who has a propensity for music or art come and take a class or be in an ensemble or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty.
Is that why the kids kids or parents of the children enroll them in Peachtree? Because there's not enough really activity sometimes in their regular school, or they want more of what they're interested in.
Right. Yeah, I think that's true. And I think we've been very blessed to have some visible successes. We've got a student right now who actually auditioned. He's been to governor's school with his violin. He auditioned for a jazz festival in Tuscany. It's run by an American jazz artist.
In Italy?
Italy. So he flew out yesterday.
I was like, is there another Tuscany I'm not aware of?
Italy, studying at a jazz festival, but he had lessons with a jazz teacher that we had for a couple of years. He's gotten really proficient on his jazz violin, and his dad is a jazz aficionado, and so he's just grown up steeped in that culture. And he's going to Tech to study violin, but he's really also outside that really started his own kind of wheel making. Like he's really working hard to get his own momentum. And so when you hear stories like that and you find out where they went to school or where they studied, then you say, oh, my child wants to have that kind of experience. So they find us.
And you really do have to do it besides just going to a regular public school. I would think you have to hone those skills precisely.
They're not teaching violin at public school. Not because they don't want to, but because there's just not enough
it's
time and people.
It's not their main goal or focus. Yeah, and our strings department is super blessed. Miss Sarah Howell just played at Carnegie Hall with an orchestra behind Matthew West, and she's been there several times because she's known for being a really good player, so she gets to go play.
That's so cool.
She's been in here with us before too.
But she's able to impart that, and that's another component. You have to be. We want you to be skilled, but we also want you to be able to teach well, so that kids can receive that.
Yeah.
So he's obviously.
I know a lot of times. This is with anything, no matter if it's our job or if it's acting or anything else. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean you're good teaching it.
Right. Exactly. That's true.
Because there's a different skill set with training someone.
Absolutely.
And I think it goes to show how talented they are for them to not only be great players, but then a teacher too.
Right. It's a more rounded skill set, I think. You have a full 360 view of your skill or your instrument in this case, and you know how to impart that as well as show it off. So
it's like we have our own version of fame here.
It is true. Like Peachtree Learning Center is its own little.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we're talking about you got a. How old is the guy going to Tuscany?
He just graduated high school.
Straight out of high school.
Right.
Going to Italy.
Right.
To play
from little Cookeville, Tennessee. Is he from Cookeville or surrounding area?
They moved here about 10 years ago. So. Yeah.
Wow. I mean that's neat.
Yeah.
And to get that level of instruction at locally is unheard of for so many communities much bigger than Cookeville and Sparta.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. We've been very fortunate and blessed. I mean, the guy that came out and taught jazz for a couple of years he teaches at Belmont, and he's taught a lot of amazing people, and he wanted to come pour into Peachtree for a couple of years. So
everyone that is anyone in the like music world, they want to be at Belmont. Trisha Yearwood graduated from Belmont. You know,
so did Josh Turner.
Yeah.
Lots of important big name people.
And you had a teacher that was from Belmont.
Right. He was
That's
driving out here
pretty
Wednesday week
awesome.
and teaching jazz and improvisation and yeah.
I mean, Peachtree's been around a good bit, and it's gotten obviously an incredibly just good name. You know, to have somebody from Belmont want to search you out and then come and do that. I mean, that says a lot for the building blocks that's gotten you to where you are today, doesn't it?
It's very sweet. I feel the same way. Yes, I feel like we've been very blessed to have excellence seek us out and come and pour in small ways. I mean, it doesn't look huge. We don't have 50 people in his improv class. We had like 5, but all of them received really deeply what he was teaching.
Well, I think that's great. There's not like a huge. I mean, you get that one-on-one attention that you would seek, and if you have any questions, you're able to ask without feeling like, well, there's 20 people in here. I'm never going to get my question answered.
And it's not a competitive atmosphere, so you're not competing with the people in your class.
You're all learning
trying
together.
To do the best you can with what you've been given, and then,
Talking to Tabitha Merritt with the Peachtree Learning Center. More with Tabitha on the way. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out, guys. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good Morning Cookeville is live here in the Willow Window Studio, and Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:16.
We're talking about Peachtree Learning Center and Miss Tabitha Merritt. I know you weren't the founder of Peachtree, but would you be called the president of Peachtree?
I'm the executive director. We're run by the board of directors. We're a nonprofit, so I'm the executive director.
And see, a lot of folks forget that you are a nonprofit.
We are. Yeah, we're self-sustaining, so we don't take outside funding of any kind. We literally sustain ourselves with what we make on classes, and then we try to pour out as much as we can into our teachers because they deserve it, and they're really
It's almost
good.
like full circle with those funds. It goes right back into it.
It does.
So I think a lot may be misunderstanding. It is a very great music and creativity, but you do more than music there too.
We do. We have visual arts. We've had Lori Vaughn in here to talk to you before. She's a fantastic artist. She's actually doing a mural for us right now on the outside of our building to try to represent kind of all the disciplines that we concentrate on. And then she also coaches, 5 different art drama classes. I think this fall we've expanded. She basically started the drama program from scratch in 2020, and we're up to about 150 or so students there this fall. We've had to split it out into smaller classes because we really want the intentionality that comes with a small group. So her classes got to be a little bit bigger than we wanted, and so we split, and we have 2 of each age group now. And so she's got 2 classes of every age, and she's got, I think, close to 150 kids this fall.
Wow.
And drama also. So we have probably 300 kids doing visual arts of some kind, and then over 100, close to 150 in drama. And then
it just blows my mind how many creative beings we have here, not just students, but there's so many different ages.
So many different ages, and our teachers. I mean, I think you've talked to Angie Clow of Wilma Henry Designs.
Mm-hmm.
She teaches some really creative classes for us that marry science and art together. She calls them Leonardo da Vinci, basically, classes. There's little Leos and there's da Vinci's, and so they learn science and art at the same time, which I have been fascinated with the things she's come up with to do with that. But she loves both things, so she put them in a class. So it's fun to watch creative people come up with really interesting ways to teach things to students, and then watch students really receive that.
And they respond to that creativity too.
They do. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice to see them in smaller. We do try to keep it small, so 10 to 15 in a class is about as big as we'll go. And hers are smaller than that because she really wants to know each of them. But
How do you find your teachers? Because I know there's a specific type that you're looking for that really does help to grow that specific talent and that child.
We literally we don't. The short story is they find us. We just and we don't have the same offering every year either. So I mean, we do have some staples. We have basic music and art classes every year, but then everything else is just organic. We have teachers come in and say, I have this particular skill set. I'd like to teach it this way. So this fall, we actually have a lady coming in, a mom who decided she wanted to teach something, and she's very passionate about cursive handwriting. So we have cursive handwriting classes for young kids and older kids.
That's funny. There's been a meme going around for a week where someone in cursive wrote minimum. And that's you know, only a few of us can still read this. It said.
It's kind of sad, but that's an art form. It's become an art form.
That's why I loved it. I know, PBS, they would have a cursive writing thing on there, and then this is telling my age, of course, but I would get my little notepad out and I would practice. I was like 7 or 8. And my mom was so impressed that I did it. But if they had a class like that, I would have definitely taken it.
So cursive is the new calligraphy? Is that
it
what
sounds
we're
like
saying?
it.
It's interesting because I think when I was first raising my children, I got kind of what's the word? I got a little bit laughed at because I brought in cursive curriculum, and I was like, we're going to learn cursive writing. This is a skill set that's been handed down. We want to always have that. And a lot of people around me were like, well, they're just going to type on computers. Why do they need to learn cursive handwriting? And for me, it was just kind of the principle of the thing. I want your hand-body connection, making the letters. I want you to be able to read the old things. And then suddenly, 20 years later, it's coming back around, and everybody's
But it's
more
true.
into
If it's
of
lost,
cursive handwriting.
nobody will know how to read it in the future.
That's true.
And there are letters and everything that is part of our history, because that's what I think too. I'm like, how somebody needs to know it.
Well, AI
thing to do.
You can take a picture of cursive handwriting, put it on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will type it for you.
Well,
But
that's
not with
just
your
not with the
hands.
mind-body connection.
That's right. I think we're going to get really smart one day and realize we should go back to handwriting and not typing.
Well, here's the thing. My handwriting is so awful that nobody can read it. So I almost have to type stuff
You need to
out.
be a doctor.
Well, I do play one on TV.
You're the voice doctor.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, you got a lot to fight against, I guess is what I'm getting at, is now there's all these other things.
Right.
And that are saying, well, cursive, you don't need it, just take a picture and I'll read it for you. Right. Or you don't need to write, you can just talk into something now, and it types it out for you. So there's all these things that are working against that. How
do you stay afloat and convince people that is the right thing to do?
It's not my job to convince you, but it is definitely our job, I think, to make students understand that this is a huge component of what makes you a human, is being creative. Animals don't have that. You don't see birds, painting paintings to put on their
walls. And they feel like they've got to, I think humans feel like we've got to create something.
That's true. And
somewhere there's a bird going, you don't see humans making a nest like we do.
And then pooping in it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I feel like that's just something that makes us human. And I think one of the big challenges we're walking into in our day and time, this is really philosophical for morning, but I feel like we're walking into a time when humanity itself is being challenged on several levels. And pushing back against that with really good creativity and showing children this is an outpouring of yourself that's very unique. Nobody else can do it the way you do it or see it the way you see it even.
Right.
I think is a way to push back against that.
Well, that's an outlet then. I mean, maybe not, I know we're started talking about cursive handwriting, but whether it's art or whether it's playing an instrument, being in a play, singing, all of that is an outlet in which, we've been talking a lot recently about mental health with teenagers and kids if they have no outlet. How are they supposed to get all that out of them? You know, and we all need an outlet somehow, and this is it.
And that's why you need it, because you're human.
Right.
You're not, just here to plug along. And
We're not robots.
We're not robots.
Yet.
We're not going to be.
That is Tabitha is fighting against it.
Yeah.
No, we need to be human.
What do you think one of the main contradictions are misconceptions, I should say, misconceptions is the word I need, about Peachtree Learning Center that people may have out there, and you're like, no, I've got to educate about this and let you know what we do.
Right. That's a good question. I think from the outside we might look, very busy and prosperous and therefore not ever needing anything. And yet when it comes to we needed a repair last year on an air conditioner, we don't keep big chunks of cash lying around. And so we just put out the word to our community of families that we needed this done, and then it got done. And we had donations that came in enough to cover it. But I think if you don't know any better, you might come in and think, oh, this place has got it all together. We have everything.
They're rich.
They must get huge grants or whatever. And literally we don't. We don't take any. We don't ask for any. And we're not trying to do that now.
I didn't realize you didn't take any grants or ask for any grants or anything like that.
No.
So
we've had people walk in that we don't know who donated money before, small and large. They would just say, I feel like I'm being led to give you this, and we can turn around and use it to fix something that needed fixing or whatever, buy some new folding chairs. We just did that recently.
Well, you got to think maybe one day one of them will go on to be like some big star and be like, you know what, that Peachtree Learning Center, let me write a check.
I'm in awe of how it's been self-sustaining so far.
Yeah.
Because it's been there since, I think they became a nonprofit in 2011. So for 14 years, we've just, kept it going on our own with what we bring in as classes and stuff, and then we turn around and pour it into the teachers in the buildings.
What are some of the changes? Because I imagine there's you get a lot of first timers. I've never played the piano before. I've never been to play before. A lot of this is my first time ever.
Right.
How have you seen that change? A kid, from coming in and not having any idea how to do what the thing that they're there to learn,
right,
and then learn it. What are those changes that you've been able to see from kids as they accomplish something?
That we got, I guess it was probably 4 or 5 years now. We got a letter from a young man who graduated high school. He had come to Peachtree as a young boy, and his mother made him take music and made him take art, and he didn't enjoy either one. He made him take an instrument, and he did not enjoy that. He played mandolin, but he played for several years, and he got really proficient at it. And we have a mandolin rhythm group. He led that group. He was on stage doing shows with us. He went out into the community and did events. And he graduated high school, and he wrote us a letter and said, I don't know how my mandolin will play into my future. I'm planning to go into graduate school, et cetera, but I have to tell you, thank you for equipping me to be in front of people unafraid and to be able to walk across the stage to a microphone and speak and not be nervous about it, and to be comfortable in my own skin and comfortable with being creative and thinking outside the box, because I've had all those skills given to me through the mandolin and through the art class and whatever. And that was one of the most powerful testimonies I think we've ever gotten. I kept that on my mirror for a long time.
So he learned to play mandolin, but all the other things he learned around that is so useful in life. And we see it all the time with young people that, are mumblers, or they don't, they don't know how to interact with a person. Right. And that is, I mean, that's what you're learning. I mean, you learn how to play an instrument or all that stuff, but all that ancillary stuff is just, it's priceless to learn that.
It is. It's like, thank God that I was put in the radio business, because I was shy before that. People don't believe that, but I mean, it really helped me, and looking people in the eye, talking face to face, and then now I don't think anything about it. So it's like really
interesting.
Yeah, and that is what arts do.
It is.
That's why I'm a firm believer in that. I think that when children have arts, they are more confident. whether they like it or not. They
Right.
learn to be more confident.
He did enjoy it.
If
Yeah.
somebody wants to get into the after school and maybe they don't know how
Sure.
to contact you, how do they do that? How do they enroll? Is there a cost?
Yeah, no, there's a registration fee because it takes us a little while to get you set up in the system or whatever. But you can learn all you need to know if you go to peachtreelearningcenter.com. There's a lot of information there. Our register and there's a registration tab you can go to and look at the paperwork. You can call us at 528-7216. Our office is open Monday through Thursday in the summer. And then you can shoot us an email at info@peachtreelearningcenter.com
Right.
and just ask all the questions you want.
Well, Tabitha, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. We love Peachtree Learning
thank you
Center.
so
They
much.
such a great job.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here.
And
We
it's
really
awesome.
are thankful.
Coming up, we've got Lonnie Hitchcock with UCDD. They have their Elder Abuse Conference coming up here in just a little bit. We'll tell you about that and how you can be involved. It's all on Good Morning Cookeville live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never ever, 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 never ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. Scotty Scheffler added another major to his ledger yesterday, winning the Open Championship in Northern Ireland at 17 under par. Scheffler won by 4 shots, easily winning the third leg of the Grand Slam. It's the second major victory for Scheffler this year and has now won 11 tournaments in a row in which he has held the 54-hole lead. The Texas Longhorns picked up a commitment from the number 1 ranked running back in the class of 2026 yesterday. Derek Cooper from Hollywood, Florida is the 7th-ranked overall prospect in 2026 and chose Texas over Florida State, Georgia, Miami, and Ohio State. Cooper becomes the 4th 5-star recruit in the 2026 recruiting class for the Longhorns. The New York Yankees beat the Atlanta Braves 4-2 and took the series yesterday. Aaron Judge hit his 351st home run as a Yankee, tying Alex Rodriguez for 6th place in New York Yankee history. The Milwaukee Brewers won their league-best 10th game in a row yesterday, beating the Dodgers 6-5. The Brewers haven't lost since July 5th. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Tigers beat the Rangers 2-1. Diamondbacks swept the Cardinals after a 5-3 win. Astros over the Mariners 11-3. And the Reds fell to the Mets 3-2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, 732 now.
And we want to say welcome to our next 2 guests. They are from Upper Cumberland Development District, and they always put on the Elder Abuse Conference. Now, that's coming up August the 12th. So tell us a little bit more about what's going on.
We are actually with the Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all good. It's through the UCDD, but we consist of a lot of different members across the Upper Cumberland. So social workers, police officers, any kind of social service person that has anything to do with elder abuse or neglect, exploitation, recognition. We all get together like a multidisciplinary.
I'm glad y'all are doing this, but golly, it's crazy that there needs to be a conference about elder abuse.
You wouldn't think that is a thing that we have to be involved in, but it is. It's out there, and so we have to be involved, and we have to make people aware, because just like you, people don't know. And so this is
It's not. I just can't fathom.
Well, even abuse can look at different in all different types of forms. Like even people that prey on the elder, as far as like phone scams and things like that. All of that's considered elder abuse.
It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of the main reason that we do our conference each year is to provide resources to all, everybody that goes in to work with these individuals that are, and they're not just elderly. We work with anybody 18 and up that's vulnerable. So part of the thing, though, is that we have resources from all over, including transportation options, Meals on Wheels, just anything that you can think of that could be there to help them. So
we hear about the scams quite a bit. I think the sheriff's department does a good job about putting that out for everyone to know. But yeah, other than that, like, what are some of the things that are happening? I mean, educate me on that. Like, what is the top 2 or 3 things that are happening to the elderly that we need to know about?
So the big thing we're concentrating on this year is isolation. And so you don't even think about that being a problem, but it truly is. Isolation leads to so many terrible things happening with seniors.
Yeah.
And so when they have no one to talk to, no one to contact, their life quality just goes downhill massively. So we want to.
Churches used to be real good at that. I remember as a kid, they'd take us out with fruit baskets to go. Of course, then they called them shut-ins, which I'm sure is not what politically correct anymore to say that. But that's what they, but that's what we, as a church, as a youth group, even they'd have us go out and do all this stuff. But, is that not happening anymore, or is there just so many more elderly that it's hard to get to everybody?
That's what it is. There's not enough resources to go around. I mean,
wow.
One of the panels that we're doing at the conference consists of combating loneliness in seniors. And we have people from public transportation, UCHRA, the White County Senior Center, Volunteer Behavioral Health, YMCA, Caption Call, and Putnam County Library, just to kind of give them different resources to get out and do different things.
Yeah, that's with the UCDD in giving the rides to people. I imagine that's helped out this at least some, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Quite a bit. It's the isolation thing never would have crossed my mind, because I don't know, I was always brought up to go and visit. You'd go visit, and I wonder why that's stopped.
I think people are busy.
I think so too. I think the world is just too fast these days for us to pay attention. I know that I live in a neighborhood surrounded by neighbors, but I don't really know any of my neighbors.
Yeah.
Its times are so different than it used to be, and I do think our phones and things like that, we think, oh, well, they'll just call if they need something. I've heard that depression is really big in senior citizens too. So it's not just teens, it's the senior citizens too, because they feel like they cannot just ask for help. They have a lot of pride too. Yeah. So in this conference, we can hear about all kinds of different things to help combat all of that.
Yes.
And y'all do such a great job along with the UCDD to put this on, and it's free for everybody that comes.
So
There's a small fee, so it is $40 to register for the conference.
That covers food, though, right?
It covers food. We serve breakfast and we serve lunch, and we have snacks and coffee and all kinds of good stuff. So it's definitely worth the $40. And then if you're a social service professional that needs CEUs, we also offer or an attorney. We offer CEUs or CLEs. So those are much needed.
Is that like continuing
licensing.
education?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we also actually, the culinary class at the hospital is who does our lunch. It's wonderful every year. So yeah.
And they do wonderful.
But now it can, if you're a caretaker of any sort, or if you're starting, or maybe you're even starting that journey, you could come and go ahead and
It's
get
open to
the
everybody.
resources.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to come. We want to push out there that this is not a professional problem. This is a community problem. And so, us as professionals, we only have so much power of what we can solve. So we need the community to be behind us and with us in getting out there and helping the seniors of the Upper Cumberland.
When we talk about abuse with seniors, is most of that coming from family members, or is it coming from outside sources?
It's all around.
It's all
All around.
over the place. Yeah.
A lot of it's, I think, neglect. I can tell you, I work in home health, and most of the people I go see they could have 10 children. None of them ever come visit.
What?
So it's just, and we do have a lot that move here, don't have any family around.
They must not know how to guilt their kids, because my mom is fantastic at it. I mean, she'll guilt me. I mean, it's bad. So maybe when you start teaching the seniors a guilt lesson.
Exactly. And we're also having it at the new event center here.
Oh, great.
At the fairgrounds. So we're excited to have a new location, and it's our 15th annual. So
that's on Tennessee Avenue.
Exactly.
Yes. If you're interested in seeing that facility, here's your chance.
Exactly.
Yeah, no
It's really
kidding.
amazing.
It really is. They've done a great job there.
It's a beautiful facility and lots
is.
of room in there to have the conference as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I get pre-registering is a thing that we need to.
It would be very helpful.
We would love if you could pre-register, but if you want to come the day of, if you're just feeling spunky and you want to come out and see us, come on. That's okay. We will welcome you. Just bring your cash, preferably, or check, and we will let you on in.
But to make sure we have enough food, we would like as many people as we could. But we do have a Facebook page. It's the Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition, and they can find the link to register from there.
Okay. What are some warning signs? We in talking about this. What are if or it may not even be a family member. You just know somebody who's an elderly, a senior. Maybe you see them every now and then at they're a regular at your gas station or whatever. But you've developed a relationship with them. What are some warning signs that people can look for when it comes to elder abuse?
I think isolation's one. You notice that they're not getting out a lot more, or a lot of them I've noticed are not as aware of their hygiene.
Yes.
Different things like that. But it's very hard to see, and I think a lot of it could even start with physicians, like when they're coming in, to be seen, and them kind of picking up, because I think it's hard to. A lot of people don't see people on a regular basis anymore,
Right.
So it's hard to notice a lot of that.
Well, I think the older generation, I think probably is a little bit more prideful, maybe. So they
Very much so.
they like to hide the things because they're not of a generation that
Ask for help.
or expressed feelings.
Exactly.
So I mean, I guess that's probably a barrier here as well.
Very
How do you
much
deal with that? I mean, you with working in home health, how are you able to break that barrier and get them to tell you what's actually going on? That's got to be difficult.
It's very hard. I think a lot of it's just sending in the same people to see them each week to build that relationship. That's the big thing. And with me, a lot of times I only get to go in once, but I'm there for as long as they need me to be to kind of open up and talk about whatever's going on.
So after a while, you see that they finally it's like, okay, well, I trust you
Usually.
now.
That doesn't
Okay.
mean they'll allow me to help them,
Right.
but they'll at least open up about what's going on and let
Sure.
me share resources that are available.
I got you.
How more, I think people don't realize how common this is, and it's more common than most think, isn't it?
It very much is. And so the agency that's responsible for investigating abuse, neglect, or exploitation is Adult Protective Services, and I can tell you that they're very busy.
I didn't even know there was an adult
There
protective
is,
service.
yeah. So I encourage everybody to check that out. If you don't know how to make a referral, please learn how to call the number if you suspect anything that's going on, and that includes self-neglect. If you feel like somebody's not able to take care of themselves, call and let that service, investigate appropriately.
And the majority of those APS workers will be attending our
Absolutely.
summit.
They're a huge part of our coalition, and we are very blessed to have them.
Yes, you're not like telling on somebody. You're trying to help them get
Yes.
better care for themselves and to make sure nobody else is doing anything abusive to them.
And sometimes it's self-neglect. They're maybe dementia. That's the biggest thing we're seeing right now. Memory issues, and they don't even realize that they're having them. So it's self-neglect, and they're just not taking care of themselves.
And that's like once every now and then you can see somebody and when you say the hygiene, maybe
Yes.
it may be some kind of mental cognition there.
Yeah.
That they're having
and
trouble
I will say
with.
this, that they're, older people, they're great at hiding. They're probably even the dementia, even Alzheimer's, they're great at hiding that. And they're and I don't mean this to sound bad, but they're kind of like addicts.
Yeah.
They know how to lie their way around things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's amazing. So I mean, getting into that, and I guess it would take somebody going every day or at least every other day to catch up on what's actually happening.
Exactly, because you can see someone and they can fool you in a short period of
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
And it's more that pride thing. They're trying
Sure
to
it
fool you
is.
because of the pride.
Exactly.
And you also have people with sundowners, so they might be, perfectly normal in the mornings, and as the sun starts to go down, their dementia, it starts to change, and then they are not able to take care of themselves the way they should. So it's good to see someone not the same time every day. See them
Right.
in the morning and see them in the afternoon and
great
see the
point.
difference.
And to stay for a longer period of time, you'll start having that same conversation
Yeah.
over and over.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man, that's a whole other aspect. And people who are caregivers for dementia and Alzheimer's, oh my gosh, bless their hearts. I've seen some
Hardest
people
job
go
out
through
there.
it, and it just seems. I mean, they need the resources that you guys are offering, not because they're not because they're abusing anybody, but just to
Awareness.
the awareness, and maybe even a little bit of fellowship with some
Yes.
people who know what they're going through as well.
Yes, we work with Alzheimer's of Tennessee here in town, so Melanie will be at our conference and
great.
have resources
Oh,
available.
that's great. Yeah.
We do have lots of vendors, so they're going to have booths set up with lots of information. So if you wonder what's out there, what kind of resources, this is a great opportunity to gather those, the pamphlets and the information that's out there to have that at your disposal.
And ask the professionals if you
Right.
have questions. They're right there.
Exactly.
We all work in lots of different areas. I work in a local ER, so I do social work there. We all have different roles, but we come together with the same goal.
A question I have, because obviously we don't live in a perfect world. Let's say you have parents somewhere, but you don't live around where they live. You've had to move because you got to work, you got to provide for your family. You have to. You can't be in the same town, in the same area, maybe not even the same state as your parent. When we come back, can we talk a little bit about some of those things, about how if you're away from somebody, how do you keep up with them that way? What's a great way to, how do we use some of these resources to do that? It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Hot and muggy weather can be expected today with scattered to numerous thunderstorms possible this afternoon and evening. A few storms could be on the strong side with gusty winds, frequent clouded ground lightning, and torrential rain all possible. Highs will top out around 90 with a heat index close to 100. Showers and storms will remain possible overnight with lows around 70. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with isolated thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. Highs will be around 90. Wednesday is looking sunny with highs in the lower 90s. We'll continue to see sunny skies both Thursday and Friday with only a low chance of pop-up storms. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. And Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by our friends over at Elevate Real Estate. It's 747.
And we are happy to talk about the Elder Abuse Conference that's coming up August 12th.
I don't know if we're happy about it.
Oh, no. I'm happy to educate you about it.
We're happy to educate you about it.
I'm not happy that we need it,
Yeah.
but I'm happy what we have that's here. That's good. I didn't realize what I'd said, but yeah. It's coming up August the 12th at the new Putnam County Conference Center, and that's on Tennessee Avenue. So Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition, you two are the chairs. It's Natasha and Melody that are with us talking about the conference that's coming up on the 12th. So I think elder abuse is more common than we realize. And like I had said earlier in the interview, it could look like many different things. I mean, lots of people take advantage of the elderly, even from scams and things like that, because they think, well, they're not as quick as they used to be. Let me just take advantage of them, and which makes us so upset. So it looks like many different phases. But how common is some type of elder abuse in this area? Because we want to think that it doesn't exist, but it does.
Probably better to.
I mean, we even have a coalition about the Upper Cumberland Elder Abuse Coalition.
It's incredibly common. So working in an ER, I see things every single day of, my employment that just shock me. And it's like you think you've seen it all, and the next thing you know, you're seeing something you can't even imagine is happening in our small town. So Melody, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, because you work at Quality Home Health. You're also on the the Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition.
Yes.
So it obviously means a lot to you to help.
It does. It does. And it's hard when they're not open to us helping. But, also what I want everybody to keep in mind, too, is that even though we go into their home environment, and this is the hardest thing, I think, for us to understand, is that they can live however they want. And so sometimes I think people want to report things that they feel are, not an okay environment. But as long as they're in their right mind, then it's okay for them to live in that environment, even though it's maybe not what we would live in. So we have to kind of look beyond that and see if it's affecting their health, their, especially their mental health. Because a lot of times we'll have where I think the caregivers think they're taking care of this person, and they're really not.
Right. They're taking care of the health part maybe, but not the other parts that matter as well.
Yes.
Before the break, I was asking about somebody, their parents, they're getting up in age, but they've had to, the kids have all had to move away for whether it's job or maybe they moved away for college and never came back or whatever. How do you keep up with your parents and know what's really going on? Because I know my parents will lie to me about stuff, about what they're doing and going through. And I live a mile and a half away from my parents.
Absolutely.
So you live in a different state. You're talking to your parents on the phone. What are some telltale signs there that something might be happening?
I think the big thing is don't ignore it. I think too often we don't want to think the worst. We don't want to think that our parents may have cognitive issues or that they may be struggling. So we lie to ourselves and say, oh, it's just age.
Right, because they're your parents.
Okay.
I mean,
everything is fine.
That was Superman and Superwoman your entire life.
right.
How could this possibly be happening?
Yeah, you have to be real with yourself about what could possibly be going on. Make sure that you have someone that's laying eyes on them, not just the phone calls, because I think we said it before, you can fake a phone call. You can talk for 10 minutes probably and sound like you've got it together.
Yeah.
And we get in habits where we say the same things and we talk, well, my day was okay, everything is fine, the dogs are good.
Right.
And that sounds normal. So dig in deeper, start talking about unusual things and see if they can recall facts. If they're struggling, get an appointment with their primary care physician. Have them go in and discuss what's really going on, because a simple medication could help. Having church involvement or just other family members checking in could make a huge difference in what's going on and the long-term outcome of their happiness and health.
What comes to mind too is the Gene Hackman story. Yes. He had dementia, and I know his daughter lived out of state. He was in Arizona, and then his daughter lived out of state, and she said, well, I talked to him on the phone. He sounded fine. Yep. And sometimes it's not the same on the phone, you sound fine. And then he probably had all of his medications then. And
you expect, because his wife was younger, and I think they expected she's going to be there. She's going to take care of him. Nothing could go wrong.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it did. And I can't even imagine what happened in his last days. I don't want to.
Me neither. I don't want to imagine that either.
So I hope that it was a lesson for those out there that love your parents the way that I do, that way most of us does, to just look at the bigger picture.
Well, and I recommend always getting a neighbor's phone number. Most of the people that I'm going to see one today that the daughter's just in for a week, visiting for a week. Even in a week, sometimes you don't notice everything going on.
Oh, yeah.
So I always recommend having a phone number. It may not be a neighbor that can check on them often, but if you call and you can't get your parent for a couple of days, it's somebody that you could call that could walk over.
Well, and I know that police and the sheriff's department do wellness checks, and that's something that you can call them to do, and they gladly do that too. We were talking about how elderly people, senior citizens, and you said something about get them to go to the doctor, or get them to do this, or get them to do that. It's like, well, I know both of you know this, but it's like herding cats.
Yes.
I mean, it's like trying to put a cat in the car.
Yes.
I mean, they're as bad as children sometimes about doing that, but even I think that's even harder because that's your parent or maybe your grandparent who you've held in such high regards, and now all of a sudden you're the one in charge, and that's a hump to get over.
And they don't want to hear it that you're in charge.
No, they don't want to hear it because in their mind they're still the parent, they're still the grandparent,
Right.
They're in charge of you, and now the roles are reversing. How do you deal with that?
It's hard.
It's hard. And I'll tell you from my own experience, sometimes I'll be like, Dad, I know you're healthy. Of course you're healthy. Mom, I know you're healthy. Just go to the doctor and, prove me wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
Prove me wrong. And they're like, I'm going to show you.
Right.
So, a little reverse psychology.
yeah.
Right.
Sometimes you just have to, work around the best you can.
Yeah.
Or I've known people like, oh, we'll go out to eat. If you go to the doctor, I'll take
yeah.
you to Waffle House.
and that's a key thing, is to go to their appointments with them, because you can encourage them to go, but I know for certain that they're not being really open with their physician about what's going on a lot of times. So that's the important thing too, is to have somebody to go with them.
Sure. Well, yeah. Well, my wife goes with me because I won't tell the doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to be terrible when I get
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
And they may not tell you this, but a lot of times they'll go just because they want to spend time with you.
Oh man, that breaks my heart.
That
sounds
makes
like
me
something.
sad too.
I know.
That sounds like something my mom would say to guilt me into it. Yeah. It's I guess those humps to get over, those little mental blocks for both sides,
Absolutely.
is hard to do. Is it just more of a forceful thing? You just force your way through it, or
I think it depends on the person, but when I go in to see people, that's usually what I say. I explain, okay, now we're at the role reversal time in life,
Yeah.
So even though you're the parent, they're healthier now. They're, mentally they're better right now, so they're going to have to help take care of you.
Well, you're talking about that pride thing, and I'm just going to say it. I know my mama and daddy, they're still living, but they're like in their early 80s. They probably wouldn't want me to go to the doctor with them.
Yeah.
Because they're both still like, we can take care of ourselves,
Yeah. But can they? Yeah.
can they?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like now it's got me thinking, well,
And you think they can?
I don't
'cause they
think
always
I'm one of the
have.
abusive ones, am I? It's like, oh my gosh.
That's how innocent it can start.
Yes.
What I like to tell my mom is, Mom, you raised me as a strong woman, so unfortunately, I'm going.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I did raise you that way. You're
Yeah.
right. It is
You're
my
right.
fault.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Exactly.
that's so funny.
But it is hard with that being.
is.
They want to be independent.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't?
And they still are, you think in their good mind and right mind, but there's also always some things that could get confusing that they need maybe another set of eyes, another set of
Right.
another mind.
And another thing to keep in mind is everybody doesn't have children. So a lot of the people we see never had children. They may
yeah.
not have any family members
Right.
after their spouse passes away. So
Just real quick before we get out of here, two things. The senior center. That's a you're talking about isolation. That's a great thing, right?
wonderful thing.
Yeah. Will they be there at this?
So
One of them.
yeah,
will?
one of them
Okay.
will be, yes.
And it's coming up August the 12th. And tell us again how we can get tickets and get our food and pre-register and
If
and
they
all
will-
that.
Sure. if they'll just go to the Facebook page, Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition, there's a link. It's one of the first posts on there, and there's a link that will take them directly to the registration page.
Okay. And then when they get there, do they is there a printout that they bring with them as well, or
They don't
is it
have
just
to bring.
on their phone?
They don't have to bring anything. We'll have
Okay.
their name down. We'll get them all set up once they get there. We'll have a table set up as soon as they come in the door. Registration starts at 8 a.m. that morning.
Okay.
And then our plan is we should be ending around 4. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an all-day deal then.
It is.
Okay.
With lots of yummy food.
And it's open to whether you're in an industry that cares for senior citizens or you're a family member. This said earlier. This isn't a professional. It's a professional thing, but you don't have to be a professional.
You don't have to be professional
right.
to go.
So it's just if you're a family member or whatever, maybe you want to go as a family. That way everybody hears the same thing. Dealing with brothers and sisters is probably a whole other
thing.
That's
Yeah.
a whole other thing we can get into. But thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Love sharing this.
And I hope you have a great turnout.
It's such a great thing. And Upper Cumberland Adult Abuse Coalition is doing that with UCDD. Just a wonderful thing to have going on to educate different folks. August 12th at the Putnam County Convention Center on Tennessee Avenue.
New fairgrounds.
Yeah, I was not going to say that, but
New
I'm
fairgrounds. Sheila, who's tomorrow?
It's Farron Kefauver from Cityscape and also Amy Stockwell from Upper Cumberland Family Justice Center. Their 10-year anniversary is coming up.
Saw that. They had their big 10-year anniversary, but they do some great work around here,
They
too.
sure do.
That's all coming up tomorrow here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Have a great day. Bye.